not motherfucking come here. They are racist. Y'all please tell me why I was eating my motherfucking food. First of all, let's backtrack a little bit. Whole time they being real weird to me and my friends. Because yeah, and y'all see my other friends? Light as motherfucker. Light as fuck. And they being real nice to them, they being real classy to them. But they being weird to us. Boom, end of the night comes. Everybody food is not done. They're like, oh, do you want me to package that up for you? Do you want me to pick that up? Do you want me to do this and that? They bag their food up. Right. I step away for 2 seconds. I didn't even leave the table, y'all. I stepped right there next to my friend. I stepped next to my friend. Why I come back to my seat? My food is gone. My food is gone.
And you know what that lady did?
She looked at me like I was motherfucking stupid.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You weren't even there.
Come back to my seat. My food is gone. I'm like, hello, where's my food? She's like, what? What? So boom, she think I'm some bottom of the barrel ass bitch. She think I'm some po ass hoe. My motherfucking food is over there with all the nasty ass food, all the leftovers, all the dishes.
This lady had the nerve to say, well, it was at the top, so.
And she tried to give me the food back, y'all. After
it wasn't even at the top. She literally was
squirming. We saw them shuffling through all the food to get back to my food. Like, oh, y'all have no respect. Oh, because I'm black, y'all think I eat crumbs. Nasty bitch, dirty. Hey, motherfucking lucky, I'm trying to have some class in this establishment. Then the management is rude as fuck. Management comes out here and they're like, oh, well, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Bitch, accommodate your gas. What the fuck is he talking about? He's like, well, we're closed. We're closed. Then he go talk to an employee and she's like, oh, yeah, well, I did take it away, but... But what, bitch? You took my shit away. You didn't ask me if I was fucking done with that shit, bitch. So give me a new motherfucking meal, ho. I'm paying all this money and I can't even get my leftovers, ho. Then to top it off, they tried to give me this cheap ass motherfucking bottom of the barrel ass champagne.
They didn't even give it to her.
And they knew, they saw the manager talking to me. Why they gonna drop the motherfucking champagne off in front of my friend? My light-skinned friend. Oh, y'all are racist. Y'all don't like black people.
They don't like chocolate king and queen.
Oh, you knew it was for me, and then he's gonna say, oh, I didn't know who it was for. You knew who it was for, bitch. You seen him say he was gonna offer it to me, ho. Fuck you, Jaya at the Setai. Don't fucking come.
That's why I said it was Jaya at the sea.
Palm color, bitch. Story time on the racist experience that I had at Jaya at the Setai in Miami. We came to celebrate my friend's birthday, and I'm gonna do a more calm video explaining everything since TikTok decided to shadow ban my last video. Upon being seated, we were already greeted with disrespect. I'm not sure if it's because we were a large party. Our server was not having it. No smiles, no introductions, no nothing. I was seated next to my dark-skinned friend, and the server seemed to have a problem with us the whole entire night. Now, all of my friends are of a lighter skin tone. Keep this in mind. It came time to package the food up towards the end of the dinner. The servers went to all of my friends and asked them if they were done and if they wanted their food to be plated. When the server came around to my end, she proceeded to pick up my plate and not say a word to me. I looked in confusion and I said, hey, I'm still working on that. So she put the plate back down in front of me, did not apologize. And I truly wasn't done. I had a good amount left in my bowl. About a minute after that, I didn't even leave the table. I got up to go fix my friend's hair because we were getting ready to sing happy birthday, as you guys can tell here. Mind you, my friend was sitting about 2 seats down from me. By the time I got back to my seat, my food was gone again. This is the server right here in the video, by the way. So once again, I'm looking around in confusion. I talk to the server and I say, hey, my food is gone. I wasn't done with that yet. Did you package it up for me? He looks at me with complete disgust and no remorse and says, well, I thought you were done with that. I literally just told you 2 minutes ago that I was still working on it. So how did you think I was done with that? Mind you, this is not a cheap restaurant. I'm not coming here to get food and just throw it away. I want my leftovers. So the server proceeded to get aggravated and tell me that there was nothing she could do about it. And our other server proceeded to go in the stack of dirty dishes and use plates and take my food from there. He then brought the plate back to me and said, here you go. Me and my friends were in complete shock because for you to take something from a contaminated batch and try to return it to me is absolutely disgusting. I let the servers know that I was not going to accept that and that it was completely disgusting and disrespectful to offer me something that's been contaminated. I let the situation go for a few minutes before requesting a manager because it was my friend's birthday and we had to sing happy birthday to her. After we sung and the bill was brought out, I requested to speak to a manager. The manager came out and was extremely disrespectful. The servers were already whispering in his ear before he came to me. He came out and said, oh, I heard one of you guys needs a manager. I told him that would be me and I explained to him the situation. He immediately rolled his eyes and shrugged his shoulders after I explained everything and proceeded to tell me there was nothing he could do about it. Instead of pointing out the disgusting behavior from his servers, he proceeded to tell me that it was my fault for waiting a few minutes before calling a manager. After he went to the side and spoke with the server, all the server had to say was, well, I did offer it to her back. Why would you offer a customer a plate that's already been taken off the table and placed with other dirty plates? To me, the worst and most disgusting part was that after the server saw my complaint and heard the manager let him know to give me a complimentary champagne, he proceeded to bring the champagne out and place it down in front of my friend instead of in front of me. Please excuse all the filler clips that I'm using, but I did run out of videos. I was going to make a really nice TikTok because the food was really good and so were the drinks, but the experience was a 0 out of 10 and I would not recommend eating at Jaya at the Setai. In regards to my experience at Jaya at the Setai, a lot of things went gone down and a lot of things need to be addressed. I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for everybody who has supported me by reaching out to the company and leaving bad reviews. But I just want to start off by saying this experience was not mine alone. Me and all my friends were treated disrespectfully. As I said, upon entrance, we were greeted with disrespect. Our server did not introduce themselves. Our server did not mention their name. Our server was rude as hell from when we sat down. There were so many crazy comments kind of trying to like excuse racism in a sense. There were a lot of people saying like, oh, you guys were getting the service you deserved. You guys probably came in there being ghetto and loud. Like, what the? As a server, you're supposed to treat every guest with the utmost respect. If you already have a mindset that somebody's not going to tip you, so you decide to give shitty service, why the hell would you get a tip? Just because exactly what happened to me did not happen to my friends does not excuse the behavior of the restaurant. My friends' orders were messed up. Instead of letting my friends know that they were out of things or things were missing, they decided to bring out whatever they wanted and expected my friends to be okay with that. They literally just dropped the food off and my friends had to say, hey, this is not what I ordered, for them to say, oh, sorry, we're out of this. What? I mainly spoke on my experience because this is my page and that's all I had time for with the clips that I did have. But know that it was not just me who was treated disrespectfully. My whole party was not treated with the best service. The disrespect definitely spoke volumes on my behalf. And I feel like a lot of you guys are failing to remember the fact that I literally told the server 2 minutes prior, as she picked up my plate, that I was not done with it. As I mentioned, she asked all my friends on the other side of the table if they needed their food to be packed up or if they were done with it. She didn't ask me anything. She picked my food up. I said, hey, I'm not done. She said, oh, okay, and put it back down. Didn't apologize. And for those of you guys asking why I'm combing my friend's hair, if I'm the help, if I'm this, I'm that, are you guys okay? Do you guys know what it means to be a friend? My friend asked me to touch up her hair because we were about to sing happy birthday to her and she knew we were going to record. Have you guys never asked your friends to touch something up for you? And yes, I was filming that because I was getting ready to leave them a really nice review. I am a food reviewer, I am a content creator, and I did enjoy the food at the place. The service was just fucking terrible. So all the, oh, you gotta cut them off. Y'all don't know nothing about my friends. I don't know my friends from nowhere. Those are my motherfucking sisters and my brother. I've been friends with them since we were kids. Never could be replaced. As for the combing the hair at the table, there was no food on the table. My friend's food was already packaged up and taken to go. The reason my food was not packaged up and taken to go is because, like I said, the server just took it up. She didn't ask me if I wanted to go. I said, hey, still working on that. She put it down and walked away. Within those 2 minutes, I got up to fix my friend's hair really quickly. They had already packaged up and asked my friends if they wanted their food to go. So yeah, the only food that should have been present at the table was mine. When I got back, it was gone. And yes, I had a decent amount of food in my plate, enough for me to take home and enjoy later. I don't give a fuck if I had 2 crumbs in there. Why are you taking my food that I am paying for and throwing it away? Then you try to give it back to me. It's not even like you're trying to give it back to me with remorse. Even if you were, at the end of the day, disgusting is disgusting. It was literally like a here. Well, here you go. You still want it? That's disrespectful as fuck. And no, I didn't want to ruin the moment. Like I said, it was my friend's birthday. I waited till we sung happy birthday to request the manager, and the manager was rude as fuck. The manager already came out jittery, agitated. I don't know what the server whispered in his ear before he came to me, but his initial response to everything I had to let him know was, well, there's nothing I could do for you. What do you want me to do for you? What would you like me to do for you? And he wasn't asking in a nice manner. He was very disrespectful. He was shrugging his shoulder. He was rolling his eyes. And when I said, you can honestly do anything to accommodate me, you can take something off the bill, you can take a percentage off. He said, well, I can't do that, but I can offer you some champagne. That's all I can do. He then proceeded to go up to the server who was serving us, and she didn't even want to look me in the eye. She was looking at him. She was like, well, I tried to give it to her back. It doesn't matter if you tried to give it to me back. Why would you take a plate from a guest, put it with contaminated food, and then try to give it back? From what I know as a server, once a plate is picked up, it's comped. You cannot take a plate to the back and give it back to a customer. All you guys are saying, dispute the check, dispute the check. I cannot dispute the check, y'all. They made us put it all on one bill. It all had to go on one card, and even if it was on my card, there's no way my bank is giving me back $700 something for one meal that I didn't get. My friends still ate. Everybody else still got to eat and got their food. So yeah, the whole situation is honestly disgusting, and the more and more I sit back and really think about it, I just feel so hurt that I was treated in this manner. And I really hope that there's something that they can actually do about this. If you're one of the people that cares, please go on their Instagram, tag me in their comments. I'm gonna put my ad right here. It's GNNAL, same as my TikTok. The Google reviews were nice, but they started to void them. They're not up anymore. Once you do too many Google reviews, it spams it. So please go on their Instagram at the Setai and tag me at GNNAL and tell them to make this shit right, because they really had me fucked up. That's all I have to say for now. But yeah, like I said, thank you so much for those of you who really care and are trying to do whatever you can to help me out. I genuinely appreciate it. Y'all please listen to this little girl.
While you was getting mistreated, they was getting treated lavishly. Your food was in the garbage and they was still eating. So what are you saying? And I don't care if some of my parts are wrong of the story. I'm making up what I think in my head.
Girl, what? I can't help but laugh when y'all think y'all coming out here clocking tea, but it's actually piss. I understand that people are going to come on here and have think pieces of what they think went down at the restaurant, but coming out here trying to tell my story as if you were there is crazy. I don't understand why there's so many black women on this platform trying to bring my friends against me. Never once in my 2 videos did I say that my friends did not stick up for me. Matter of fact, I said multiple times that me and my friends were treated badly. I see that a lot of you guys have selective hearing and just listen to argue, but I'm gonna say it again. Everybody was treated with disrespect. Our server was disrespectful in general. Our server was bringing out the wrong shit, forgetting shit. My friend didn't get her espresso martini until right before the bill came. Was I signaled out and treated with more disrespect than my friends were? Yes. But never once did I say that my friends were not sticking up for me. This girl is going so fucking hard in her comments telling people, oh, her friends didn't stick up for her. Talking about my friends, making videos about my friends. You don't know my friends from anywhere. It's honestly so weird. And I understand that you're trying to make it out to seem like you're trying to help and bring attention to the situation. No, you're being messy. You're trying to be messy. You're trying to spin the story to get views, to get likes. Like, no, boo. If you're going to tell the story, tell it correctly. As for the other comments addressing my friends, oh, you need new friends. No, the fuck I don't. Just because certain situations happen to you guys. I understand colorism is very real. Colorism definitely exists amongst a lot of lighter skin tone people. Just because certain things happen to you does not mean that it has happened to me. Like I said, me and my friends have been friends since we were kids. Since before this app was even an app. So yeah, if you're gonna have a think piece, think all you want, but don't get on here trying to seem like you're spitting facts because you're spitting nothing but fucking piss out your dirty ass mouth. I just thought I'd give you guys a quick update on my experience at the Jaya at the Setai in Miami. It's been over 24 hours and I'm yet to be reached out to by anybody. My emails have been ignored, my comments have been ignored, and my messages have been ignored. You guys are blowing up their comments, telling them to address me, and I'm so grateful for that, but they have decided that they were going to turn off their Instagram comments. There were over hundreds of comments across multiple posts of theirs, and now that their comments are off, I know that they've seen it, I know that they know what they did was fucked up, and that they're yet to come to a conclusion on how they're going to handle this. A lot of the comments that I've been getting are honestly so disturbing, and they really show me a lot of people's true characters. I've been explaining myself way too fucking much. I just feel like at the end of the day, what's wrong is wrong. There are way too many people trying to justify blatant racism and colorism, and it's fucking ridiculous. Enough is enough. I'm still not done trying to get to the bottom of this. What happened to me was wrong. It was fucked up, and I do not need this happening to anybody else. Since they turned off their comments and Google reviews are being deleted, if you guys keep posting too many Google reviews that look like spam, the company just takes them down, so it's literally pointless. Please, please, please tag whoever you know that might be able to help in this situation, whether it's the Shade Room, South Florida news outlets, whatever you guys need to do. This needs to be heard. They're not going to silence me. For you to have a racist and colorist scandal going across your restaurant's name and not reach out to the creator is absolutely insane. So please, please, please tag anybody that you guys know might be able to help, whether it's the Shade Room, South Florida news outlets, people you might know that love the Setai, whatever you guys can do. I need them to reach back to me because, yeah, like I said, enough is enough.
Oh,